The Protector, Bruno. Passive, Mecha Legs. Bruno gains crit chance every time his skills deal damage. Because Bruno's Mecha Legs are designed for power, he has higher physical attack than normal, but only gains 80% of his total attack speed. First skill, Volley Shot. Bruno switches to a Powerball, enhancing his next basic attack to deal additional physical damage and slow the target while briefly increasing his own movement speed. After hitting the target, the Powerball will bounce back towards Bruno. If Bruno or a teammate picks up the ball, the cooldown of his second skill will be reduced by 1 second, and his next basic attack will be enhanced with another Powerball. Second skill, Flying Tackle. Bruno performs a sliding tackle in the target direction, dealing physical damage and stunning enemies. Flying Tackle will also pull a returning Powerball directly to Bruno. Ultimate, Whirldy. Bruno kicks an energy ball at a target enemy hero, dealing physical damage and knocking them back while reducing their physical defense. The ball then bounces between nearby enemies, dealing physical damage with each hit. In the laning phase, Bruno should use his first skill to get a Powerball and start attacking the enemy while picking up the ball. When the target is low, stun them with his second skill and finish them off with basic attacks. In teamfights, start with Bruno's first skill to get a Powerball and try to get in as much damage as possible. Look for enemies that are close together to use his ultimate on, so the energy ball will bounce between them. Then use his basic attacks and second skill to secure the kill or retreat from danger. Bruno's damage relies on having the Powerball from his first skill, so he needs to keep picking it up or his damage will drop significantly. Upgrade Bruno's first skill at level 1 and continue to prioritize upgrading it since most of his damage comes from the Powerball. If Bruno is standing still when the Powerball hits the target, it will bounce back to his location. If Bruno can attack without moving, then he won't have to worry about catching the ball. Bruno can also use his second skill to pull the Powerball to him, but only if the skill is used while the ball is still in the air. Using the tackle before the Powerball hits the enemy or if it is already stopped on the ground will not pull it. Bruno can use his ultimate to knock an enemy hero into another enemy, causing the energy ball to bounce between them for great damage. Berserker's Fury is Bruno's core piece of equipment that synergizes with his high damage attacks. The extra crit damage, and physical attack it provides will make each of Bruno's attacks hit even harder. In the late game, Bruno can build Wind of Nature for extra survivability. We recommend the Flicker battle spell for Bruno to give him a method of escape, since he often needs to be in dangerous positions to deal damage. We also recommend Purify to help him escape being CC'd and focused down since Bruno lacks defense. Bruno counters marksmen that are weaker in the early game, like Hanabi and Mia, because his naturally high damage allows him to outtrade those heroes early on. Bruno is countered by tanks with high physical defense, like Garagacha and Fredrin. Bruno will have a hard time killing them in the late game. Bruno works best with supports that can force the enemies to engage and allow Bruno to make use of his early game damage, such as Franco and Kufra. Take advantage of Bruno's high early game damage and use his Powerball to outtrade the opponent. While Bruno's attacks still pack a punch in the mid and late game, try to avoid focusing on the enemy's front line as his damage drops off significantly against tanky heroes.